started. Y'all ready? All right, where are the folks who want a 4.0, straight A's? Anybody?
Actually, Guaranteed 4.0 started as a business almost accidentally. I was working as a chemical engineer for Amoco Corporation, which is now BP, and I was also volunteering full-time for my church. So I felt like doing 4.0 on the side. At some juncture, I had to pray and ask God what to do because I felt like I was three people. I'm getting pulled in so many different directions. But I want to do 4.0. So not this great elaborate business plan. Over time, things have grown and grown and grown, and now we have lots of other people that work with us and present, and books, DVDs, and we've only just begun.
The average person remembers 10 to 30% of what they read. Doing bullet point reading, we can take it 80 to 95%. And we have studies to show that it is that effective.
When I was 9 years old, I told my mother I wanted to travel, make speeches, and help people. At that time, I thought that meant be a politician. But now I realize that God has given this to me really as a calling. I have the opportunity to travel almost every week. I make speeches, and we help people achieve their goals.
We had a young man to come to us, and he said, I got a 4.0 last semester. And I said, good. He said, no, it's not good. I said, why isn't that good? He said, I studied all the time. I only slept 4 hours a night. I didn't have a social life at all. All I did was study. Can you help me? He emailed us at the end of that next semester, and he said, hey, I got 8 hours of sleep, a 4.0 GPA, and a girlfriend.
My senior year in college, I got elected as National Chair of the National Society of Black Engineers. I was also working for one of the deans in engineering, so he thought, this is going to be too much. And I shared with him that I was number 4 in my family. I didn't want to be a financial burden on my mother. She'd already had 3 children in college, and at that point my brother was in medical school, so I needed to keep my job. And he said, then you need to have a plan. So after I got all A's as a senior in chemistry, he said, you can keep your job. That summer, I shared what is now termed Guaranteed 4.0 for the first time as a workshop at NSBE's National Leadership Conference. I dared them to try it. I said, if you try these 3 things and you don't make straight A's, I'll give you $100.
People that we perceive to be smart are folks who've learned how to learn at an early age, and now they're just in practicing learning, so they just know how to approach and solve problems. I submit to you that everyone is smart. We're going to teach you how to learn. All of a sudden, you're going to apply our principles, make straight A's, and guess what everybody is going to call you? Smart.
After graduation, I was able to do a lot of research with learning theorists, cognitive psychologists, PhDs in education, and really understand why the system actually worked for everyone and not just for me. Everybody processes information one chunk at a time. A chunk is about 4 words. So we teach students how to break information down and put it in that chunk format. We call it a bullet point. Then repeat that at very strategic intervals so that you can get it from short-term memory to long-term memory in the quickest possible fashion.
I had a young man, his GPA was .043. I'm not sure how he got promoted to the 9th grade, but he did. The beginning of his 9th grade year, actually about 3 to 4 weeks after school started, he came to a seminar just like this one. Did the plan. When we went back to do the award ceremony, he got up, took the mic, and he said, in the 8th grade, my GPA was .043, but now after doing this for a semester, it's a 3.5. Okay, now y'all, if we can take a .043 to a 3.5, is that all right? All right?
I actually thought that it was a normal process for everyone to go to college. Most of my mother's brothers and sisters had gone to college. All of my brothers and sisters before me had gone to college. So it was just the 13th grade. This is what you do. Although my father died when I was 19 months old, my mother was able to give us the type of upbringing that you would expect in a 2-parent home. She always had a full-time job, and most of the time a part-time job as well. So she was always working, but she still found the time to make us full breakfast every morning. She made sure that she was there, and you could just feel her presence.
I had all A's in all of my classes, but I missed the A honor roll because I got a C in conduct. My teacher wrote on my report card that I couldn't sit there and be still and be quiet. I know you can't imagine that. And my mother did not think that it was acceptable for me to make a C in conduct, so she communicated with me physically. So she did one of those, if you want to live in my house. I remember this because I consciously processed it and I thought, I'm in the 2nd grade, I need a place to live.
At Guaranteed 4.0, one of our mottos is changing the world together, one student at a time. I go back to being 9 years old when I shared with my mother I wanted to travel, make speeches, and help people. Every day, my goal is to help at least one student that day. If I can do that and help change their worlds and open up new opportunities for them, then I feel that the purpose God placed me on this earth for is one step closer to being completed.